Previously on the CryptoFace channel. I wish it was the other way around. Trust me, no one wants Bitcoin to just pump up to 10, 11K more than me. 5 or 6 days ago, you know, we said Bitcoin would go to 12 or 11,000 over the next 15 days. We're about 6 days in, and so we still have plenty of time. But we are starting to see multiple large frames give us basically kind of the same picture, which is a dump. Let's take a look see here. This video was made well, hang on here, let's take a look see. Oh, I switched time frames here. Let me switch back. Here we go. So I want to make a couple things clear. We have some things to talk about. First, we're going to start with, you know, the current market analysis from the past video till now. And then we're going to talk about the whale crew and to everyone that is in it and to anyone who's thinking about joining it. First things first. We said Bitcoin was going to dump. We had a couple ideas of where it could go. Still can. Long story short, though, I have never been huge on targets for exiting because you don't know. With Market Cypher and with anyone, you know, I know for the most part if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down. But knowing how much is the next key, right? So we've already basically unlocked the first major key that everyone looks for, which is knowing if it's going to go up or down very frequently and very accurately, which is why this channel, myself and Market Cypher, are very popular, growing in popularity as well. I'm not saying that to be a douche, but knowing how much is another story. So I know we said a couple lines. You know, the truth is I would the first support 9K, and then yeah, you know, it could go anywhere down from there, anywhere. And there are repetitive, you know, leading into the pennant. We did not get pushed down to 8,500, which would have been the sure shot up to 10K. So since that did not happen, and I'm repeating myself here, we are now in a market where, at least myself, I am less confident of the next major move, whether we're going to shoot to 10K or if it's going to be 4 or 5 days until we're primed up again, right? So that being said, you know, as we look on smaller time frames right now, there are some bullish signs that we might go up $50, $100, $200, $300, $20, $50, $100 probably. But on the larger time frames, I still believe we are seeing indications of, you know, another drop, whether it be little or big. So this ties in to the message, one of the messages to the whale crew. We've had a lot of new people come in, and we, you know, have to run things a certain way. If you were on a real trading floor and you were a brand new trader, I guarantee that if you are making a mistake, or you say, hey, I slept on a trade, you know, it's deep in water, what can I do? What should I do? They are not going to say, well, you could do this and you could do that. They're first going to scold the hell out of you, and they're going to be blunt and short because they don't have the time to waste. And that's what it takes for you. Sometimes in order to get the message through, you have to be blunt, especially in this environment and in this type of business, trading. So everyone makes mistakes. I've slept on trades and things have gone sideways a million times. But the whale crew is not for you to be lazy on something, sleep on a trade, and I'm not picking on anyone in particular. I'm just giving an example. And so if this happened to you within the past 2 days, don't think you're the reason why. It's happened a million times. But it's not a place for you to come and say, hey, I'm in a shitty position. What can I do to get myself out? Flopping and groping. It is a place for you to get better. Now, I know that's going to happen. I'm aware it's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen as we have new people come in. And as long as we're able to prevent it from happening in the future, then it's okay. But if you think it's going to be a continuous thing where you're in the whale group and you are bringing your flopping, negative, freaking out energy because you messed up and you've done it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times before, you got to get the point. And there's no one that's really actually done that recently. No one's made those kind of mistakes recently where they've messed up numerous times. But we do have new people that are in and always will that make those kind of mistakes. And I'm just saying, learn after your first time. And if you get some shit for it, it's for the greater good of yourself and your family and your loved ones. Next thing we're going to talk about with the whale crew. Every single day, numerous times a day, there is a post of rules of the whale crew. You are supposed to not only read these rules, but especially if you're new, they're there for a reason. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's absolutely true. Here's one, for example. Don't over leverage. Typically, I recommend 5 to 10x with Bitcoin. I was just speaking with a friend of mine, and he is a whale. And you know what he does? Brand new. He's brand new to crypto, brand new to trading. He does not go over 7x, and he's never had a losing trade. It's been about a month and a half. Because he DCAs with 5 to 7x leverage, and he's never been pushed to the point of liquidation. But what he has is patience and position discipline. He's not putting all his eggs in a 20x, 15x basket, even 10x, arguably. If you are new, if you apply that strategy, you don't need me. You don't need TA. If you think Bitcoin over time is going to go up, you don't need any TA. You can just keep buying and waiting. Now, I'm not going to name any names. We currently have, let's take a look, see. I'm going to show. In the whale crew, whoops. We have 775 members. All over the world. I like to think that, there's 8-hour days. Right now we have 243 online, which is perfect. People are awake for 8 hours. They have jobs. They work 8-hour shifts, right? So we have like 3 8-hour shifts of around 200, 250 people. Very active group. This group, there are people who are in worse positions than you, very likely, where the grass is not greener on the other side. There are people I know that are in the group that are in serious situations, have kids, have families, serious stuff. The trade group is not a place for you to be negative, spread crappy energy, and cause or be a match or gasoline or even a spark to anything negative. Especially, let me give you an example. I'm not going to mention his name, but let me tell you a story. Out of these 775 people, I have had to ban 6 people from the group for not just breaking the rules of, hey, you over leveraged and you've done it twice, you're out of the group. I've never done that. but that have been negative, that have been a bother, where I've gotten 10, 12, 13 messages when you are blaming me for a trade that went up today. I'm going to give you an example. I had to ban someone. 7th person I've ever had to ban. I wish I didn't give them a 70% refund on their donation, so to speak. I should have given them nothing or just half. But listen to this. Today, one of our entries was at 9,400 long. Or yesterday, excuse me. 9,400 long. And I always talk about identifying the market. I also said that since we didn't go to 9,500, I don't believe we're just going to go straight up to 10.5K. We are in an unstable market. Volatility. Our environment is volatile. It's fast. It's up and down. Take your profits. Take your wins. And you are responsible for your exits. Entries is one thing. I can give all the entries I want. But things move fast. And I have a life. The whole point of you being a better trader, one of the number one things is you knowing when is to take profit. So I did not know that Bitcoin was going to go up $100 in 10 minutes, but it did. And to blame me that you took a loss because the entry was 9,400 long, the price went up to like 95.20. Actually, let's see here. Okay, on the XBT, it went up to 95.01 or 94.94, 9,500. Don't come in and say that it was a bad signal, because it wasn't. Price went up. Now, here's the thing. I give so many people second chances. So this guy was in our, and you guys tell me if this is right or wrong, right? And I want you to be honest. So he's in the group, and he says that he's complaining that these signals were bad today. He says, oh, the signals are bad today. I lost money. I'm sad because I lost money from CryptoFace's bad signals. Basically what he said. That is what he said. And so I said, yo, hang on. You're responsible for your own stuff, yada, yada. Gave him the spiel. I don't want negative stuff, especially on something like that. And this person said, you know what? You're right. I understand. That was wrong of me. You know, second chance. It happens. I get it. 6 hours later, you end up bringing it up again. That, oh, I wish I could have done this because I lost all my money from Face's bad signal. Again. Shifting blame. Shifting blame. Yeah. I told him to send me his Bitcoin address. Don't want somebody. He said, oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why I'm being a bother and why it's bad. And that's exactly why I don't want that person in the group. And that's exactly why he's out. He's been in the group for like 2 weeks. Still complained. So with all these new people coming in, not even just new people, the trade group is a sensitive place. And we have an amazing, 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 profitable, successful rate. And there's a reason. Because I'm not going to let my channel just let people be negative and stupid for more than one time or too much. You're not going to damper down or give someone that is in South Africa with 4 kids who's already hated by his government, had their land taken. You are not going to make things harder for that person. You're not going to make things harder for my single mothers. One in particular is fostering 3 girls. Single mother, has her own daughter, and fosters 3 girls. Yet she understands. She is doing just fine. She can do it. If I have a 65-year-old that can do it and be fine. Anyways, that's it. You guys get the point. Okay? So don't come into my group. Don't come into the whale crew if you're going to be like that. Other than that, I'm proud of everyone. You guys are awesome. You know, I talk about you, me and my brother talk about you and think about you guys all the time. And it is my pleasure to serve you, and to do my part in hopefully making your life better. That's what really fulfills me. That's what makes me feel good. The money I have a disconnect with. Like that's comes along with, but the true joy is when I see brand new people that come in flopping and groping. They're annoying, and then a week later they're much better and profiting. So that's what the group is for. Anyways, enough. Make sure you read the rules and stick to them. You could trade with 5x leverage and never lose a dime. Don't put all your positions and identify your environment. I could say it 100 times. Hopefully, if each time I say it, one more person, it sticks. Make it stick. You are responsible for yourself and only you, no matter the situation. And I got your back, but I am not here to silver spoon feed you. And if you cannot learn from your own mistakes, if you prove to be a bad pupil, a bad student, just like a classroom, a great teacher can have 90% of his students get A's and B's and do great in class, but the 10%, there's always a bad student you cannot help. And there are bad students that cannot be helped. At least not today. Or it takes too much energy to get that person help. So in that case, wish you the best of luck. Go somewhere else. Now, I know it's not the most jolly thing, but just know that's why our group is so special, and because we trim the hedges, and I care about my people. Trust me, I don't want to have to ban anybody. Trust me. I have one more person that's going to be ravaging, making shit up in the comments, flopping and groping. It's one more BS thing I have to deal with that I don't want to. But if I have to, I will kick you out if you are being harmful to the others, especially when I'm getting multiple messages about you and I give you second chances and you're still being an idiot. All right? So other than that, exciting things coming later on today. I need to get some sleep. I haven't slept yet. I'm supposed to do the live stream today with Crow, so it should be good. And yeah, there's no rush, guys. There's no rush. The opportunity will always be there. Please check yourself for how much you are trading and risking. Know your risks, risk management, yada, yada, yada. Common sense. With common sense, you can do it. Anyone can do it. Trust me.